Yeah, I think first touching on some sanity. So we have a lot of stuff coming up for some sanity. We want to make sure that we have extra DLC that's going to be releasing later this year. We also have a free update, a big update coming up called Update 2.0. That was actually a lot from the feedback that we got from customers as far as along with solo play just being a little more accessible, fixing just having better matchmaking and things like that. So we want to show that we're all in and supporting this game for the long term. So that's really taking up a good amount of time on development side, and we want to push that through for the rest of the year. And as far as other things that we're always going to make sure we continue our initiatives and being involved in the community, as especially as things kind of start getting back to normalcy. We're very excited and motivated to continue things in person and do things virtually in the meantime. So we're always thinking about ideas for that. And we already have our good ideas for what our next couple games will be. So we're still ideating and ready to pretty soon to start prototyping those ideas. So we're hoping sometime in the next year we're gonna really get started and push forward with that too. So it's really about still supporting some sanity, coming up with our new game and seeing how we get plan to bringing that to market. And it's going to be another challenge that we're looking forward to. And then while we're doing that, make sure we're doing our best to inspire people to take on the same path or whatever path they want to take to get into the game industry.
Nice.
And then our other goal is, while these things kind of play themselves out, to catch up on that gaming backlog that just keeps growing and growing.
Awesome. That's important to say, though, because sometimes we can be so with you guys in particular, you're so business oriented and have that mindset, which is great, but you still have that focus and goal too of, hey, it's important to have fun and live a little too. So it's always good to hear. And it's a good reminder that you can't let your business take over your life. Well, it may be a big and important part of it. You still got other things that you strive to do too. So good to hear.
You need the off button for sure.
Exactly. All right, so I know we covered a lot of these before, but if you guys could just narrow down, drill down some tips, just to kind of reiterate. I know some that you talked about was being aggressive and networking. Anything else you think that are really important things that devs should focus on, based off of your experience?
Yeah, if you're on the newer side, or actually even if you're experienced, and there's something that you want to get started on, I would just say start now. People who want to get into development, the awesome thing in 2020 that was not the case back in 2009 or whatever when I started, is that everything's online, right? The YouTube University is a thing, Stack Overflow is a thing. These are all just great tools to educate you. There's a lot of great online communities to help, but I would also say always try on your own and then get stuck first so that you have questions to provide to people. But definitely start now. Even if by the end of the month you're just moving a square from one screen to the edge to another, at that point you're a game developer. So start now would be my biggest thing.
And just along those lines too, since especially during the pandemic, a lot of places have released great tutorials for free, things that you would actually have to pay for. And previously, so Unity's whole Unity Learn premium content, I believe, is free right now. So I don't know how long these things will last, but I feel like during this time, this is a great time to get online and take in all this information while it's available. As Cole said, get started right away, and just take it a step at a time. I think you'll definitely progress through things a lot quicker than you expect.
And then just one more that I would add is just to join your local gaming communities. There's so many out there that people don't know about. And if there are none, then start your own. But, actually, rather than just joining some group online with 100,000 members, which is great, definitely serves its purposes in a lot of ways. Join a genuine community where you get to know people, by first and last name, and you're making these real connections. And you can exchange lesson learns with people who are going through the same battles as you are. That played a huge role for us. I know will play for others. And even when these conventions and stuff start up, go there just to learn, ask questions, meet people. This is all part of being aggressive and just growing as a community. So definitely get involved.
Yeah, and like you said, you don't know who you're going to meet.
Yeah.
And
I'm telling you, it's crazy, but yeah.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, really appreciate your time. But before we go, I'd love to share, with everybody else, what's the best way that people can learn more about, your upcoming projects, more more about Swim Sanity, Decoy Games, or even just a way to reach out to you guys?
Yep, sure thing. Yeah, follow us. So we're Decoy Games, or Decoy Games on Facebook and Twitter. Decoy Games _official on Instagram. We also have a really cool Discord community. Just search Swim Sanity, and that will have all updates and everything Swim Sanity related. But on top of that, we also have like a developer central where you can like ask questions about anything revolving development or doing your indie projects, and also sharing your indie projects as well too. And we have a lot of people doing really awesome things that are coming out that I'm excited about. So if you have something that you want to share, definitely join our Discord and become part of the community. It's like a family up there. So.
And you can get some Sanity now on Nintendo Switch, the theme, and on the Xbox One, and also be coming to PS4 very soon.
Awesome. So, guys, if you really want to get involved with the community, it sounds like it's an awesome, energetic, and healthy one that they got going on. But also make sure to check out Swim Sanity. It's out on Xbox, PC, Switch, and it will be coming to PS4. So there'll be plenty of fun times to be had for all, whether it's just you or some friends. So check out the game too. Guys, again, it was an honor to have you on the show. Thank you so much, and really appreciate everything that you're doing out there.
Sure thing.
Hey, everyone, and thank you for listening to another episode of Indie Game Movement. I'm Andrew Pappas, your host, and the show's producer is Mustafa Price. A special thanks to Taisuke Kimura for creating the show's theme and Donnie Wilson for the logo design. If you enjoy and value the content, you can support us by visiting our Patreon, which is patreon.com/IGM podcast, and select a tier that meets your needs. Show notes for this episode can be found by visiting rengenmarketing.com/the number of this episode. Rengen Marketing is a consulting marketing company that helps indie devs with their marketing efforts. So if you're looking for helpful marketing content or marketing plan template for your current game, then please visit rengenmarketing.com. And as always, thanks for being such great listeners, and we'll see you next time on Indie Game Movement.